What's up, guys? It's On and Off football, and the Green Bay Packers' miraculous comeback attempt falls short. They lose to the Minnesota Vikings in Green Bay, in Lambeau Field, 31-29. I'll be honest, Jordan Love was not ready for this game. They should not have played Jordan Love in this game. He threw 3 interceptions throughout the entire game. Yes, 2 were 50-50. Should have never thrown those balls regardless. The last one was just questionable. 4 touchdowns, 32 for 54, 389 yards. But the first half of this game was 28-7. The Packers, they couldn't do anything in the first half. Defense couldn't get a stop. Offense couldn't get the ball rolling because Jordan Love is coming off of rust. His injury still obviously affecting him. Those were mistakes that the Packers made because they shot themselves in the foot. The mistakes they made on defense shot themselves in the foot. There was either a holding or an offsides. And on offense, it was even worse for penalties because there was constantly a false start on the line. Vikings, they played a hell of a game. They scored 31 points on a Packers defense that's pretty good, but they do need their 2 best corners to be fully healthy. Packers did not have Jair or Carrington Valentine in this game. The Vikings were fully healthy, besides T.J. Hockenson and Ivan Pace Jr. But that's not an excuse. The Packers, the way they played this game in the first half, I have never seen such a... I don't even know what to call it. The Packers just did nothing in the first half. They had 1 touchdown. That was with like 30 seconds left in the first half. And the reason why the Packers even scored a touchdown on that side of the field is because the Vikings, they were tired of scoring already at that point. The Packers, they have a lot of things to fix. Matt LaFleur needs to control his temper. I get it, you're losing. But the Packers were about to score at the end of the second half, or the end of the first half, with like 30 seconds left. Matt LaFleur gets furious. He tries to call a timeout in front of the ref. The ref doesn't see him, and he trots onto the field and just steaming mad. He's steaming. And he starts yelling at the refs. Gets in unsportsmanlike conduct. And the Packers are backed up 15 yards. Somehow the Packers did still score a touchdown by a beautiful throw from Jordan Love. But the Packers went into the second half down 21 points. The Packers' second half football was one of the best second half footballs I've seen in a while. They scored 22 points in the fourth quarter. 22. They could not score in the third quarter because they could not get a stop on defense. Nobody scored in the third quarter. That was just a sloppy quarter. And then the Packers only held the Vikings to 3 points in the second half. And they scored 22 points. Unfortunately, they had a lot of mistakes. The Packers took 2 kicks. Both were missed. Very, very easy kicks for a kicker in the NFL. One was 37 and I believe one was 48 yards. Okay, 48 yards, not easy, but it should be possible for the Packers. No, Packers just did not get 1 field goal that game. The kicker missed. I don't know if Harvinson isn't a great kicker. I don't know if he's... I get it, he's a rookie. We had Anders Carlson. Anders Carlson was a rookie. He had so much potential. He had the power, the accuracy, but he was not consistent. And Harvinson, he's missed 4 field goals in 4 games. Anderson had 6 missed last year in total. And we already have Harvinson missing 4 in 4 games. This is an issue. The Packers need to clean it up. I don't know what the Packers are seeing in a kicker like this. Do you think you should keep a kicker like this around? Cutting Greg Joseph wasn't a great idea? Who knows? He played garbage when he was in our training camp. In the Packers training camp, he didn't do good. Harbison somehow did better than him. But for the Giants, he went 5 for 5. So I don't know. Is Rich Bisaccia not doing a good job? Something's wrong with the special teams because the special teams is never going to be good for the Packers. Neither is the run defense. It's disappointing that the Packers lost by only 2 points when their field goal kicker only had to make 1 field goal and that entire game would have been changed. Even if he makes 2 field goals, I think the Packers win that game. If he makes 1, the Vikings are going to play a little bit differently. But Sam Darnold with a great game overall. He's been phenomenal for the Vikings. I'm happy for him. He found his team. Sam Darnold went 20 for 28, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. That, who knows if that was a pick. But that was going to go to the Packers regardless because the Packers did not have any calls going their way. The amount of times that the refs reversed the catch. It's unbelievable. I'm not going to blame the refs. I'm not going to sit here and just blame the refs for this game. Packers obviously had so many mistakes. They had 4 turnovers. Jordan Love 3 interceptions. Tucker Kraft fumbled on a drive we really needed to get down and score. The 1 interception that Jordan Love threw that really is questionable is the one where he just threw it to Dontavian Wicks in the end zone. It was an easy pick for the defense. Harrison Smith off the edge, blitzing Jordan Love. Jordan Love under pressure. Sometimes he just throws it, chucks it up. This is why the Packers have been losing close games. Raiders, he chucked it up to Christian Watson with a minute left and 2 timeouts. Broncos, same thing, just chucked it up. And here again, he does it. Packers need to clean up everything. They need to clean up a lot. But this is just a start for the Packers. Jordan Love is rusty. We will see what the Packers do. Run game couldn't get going as much. 9 carries, 51 yards. Aaron Jones, 22 carries, 93 yards. Justin Jefferson, 6 receptions, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. Jaden Reed, an outstanding performance. Every time Jordan Love's on the field, he is playing phenomenally. I'm excited for the Packers team. I'm excited for what this team holds. Going into the next game against the Rams, it's not going to be a hard game, I don't think, because the Rams are beat up. But the Packers still need to go in that game. They need to show how good that team is, how good of a team they are, and destroy the Rams if they really want to show that they are a scary team in the NFC and they have Super Bowl potential. But that is it for now. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys found it helpful, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, go Pack Go.